I'm so happy I didn't hit the record button during the middle of that.
Right on it.
What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John McQuett. Joined. Thought I had everything open. You know how things go.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
By my good friend, young friend, James. James. I didn't know if I want to call you James or Jamie right now.
I've had some people over the years call me Jamesy.
Oh, Jamesies. Well, Jamesies is here. Glad you're all here, coming from Ashland, Kentucky. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Good deal. If this first time you're watching, please do us a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, if you are listening on Spotify or Apple, or if you're watching on Spotify now, we could say, please leave us a 5-star review. Please share with all your friends. We greatly appreciate it. Now, welcome to the podcast. So what did you think of that? You haven't seen that this week?
No, I haven't. I haven't really been on social media a whole lot this week.
That made ESPN. So
is it someone that's known?
No, it was a dude who's set up a punching bag in his backyard to film a TikTok and and kick the fence, and you heard it. His reaction was best. Ooh, I own it.
I mean, I've seen my dad break a toe just kicking a bag wrong.
Yeah, you kick something wrong.
It's like so
fucked up, Ron. You know what I'm saying? So, nope. That is all. So, if you're first time listening onto this wonderful podcast, we like to kick this podcast off with the wishes of the week. That's the wild and interesting shit that has happened to us through the week. So, basically, just me and Jamie we like to look at the world through a different shade of gray, we like to say. I was going to think of something else, but sounds good. So, James, what's going on, buddy? Let's hear how you went this week.
Yeah, I had a pretty fun week, honestly. Wasn't bad at all. I got sick during it, but it was all right. I got sick on Wednesday, like halfway through the day on Wednesday. I just couldn't breathe through my nose at all. And I woke up Thursday just feeling like I hit by a fucking truck, just so out of it. Just slowly devolved worse and worse. Friday, I got up and just started drinking green tea and whiskey all day.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
And drank all the whiskey I had in the house. Had like probably 2.5 bottles or so just throughout the day. And that night we did a live stream where...
No, we didn't. We didn't go live.
Oh, okay. So we just talked. Oh, yeah. Me, you, and
my buddy, Tommy.
Frank all hung out and talked and stuff. And we're having quite a therapy session. And I was drinking through that also. Probably had 5 or 6 shots of vodka through that. And just barely made it to the bed. Just stumbled my way downstairs. And when I woke up on Saturday, I like turned over in bed and had to get up and go throw up. And it was just the start of it. And it was every little movement. If I was too aggressive, I just have to get up out of bed and go throw up immediately.
Didn't feel good, huh, buddy? Brown bottle flu? That's a hangover, huh? Real bad one, huh?
It was a bad one.
Not great.
Yeah. I already had a sore throat from coffee and everything, and threw up the Taco Bell I got at like 1 or 2 in the morning on Friday.
So I got a question for you. Is this one of the bad hangovers where you might not eat Taco Bell or drink green tea or whiskey again for a little bit?
No.
Okay, then it's not that bad.
No, I already got some more Woodford Reserve. And I'm all right. It was just yesterday I was struggling to get my day started, and I didn't stop throwing up until probably 4 or 5 and didn't feel good until like 10 or 11 last night.
Good. It's good on you, man. You know, it's good practice for when the real world starts kicking the balls and you got to get up in the morning. That's what being hungover in your 20s is for. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is practice for me when I get up when I'm 60, and it's not because of booze, it's because life has kicked me in the balls. This isn't self-inflicted gunshot wounds. This is because,
Yeah.
that's life, baby.
But went through all that. I'm feeling better today. I had a cheesesteak a little bit ago. The real comfort food of gross, greasy stoners, I guess.
There ain't nothing wrong with some Charlie's, right?
But on Monday this week, we went up to Lexington. My mom, my girlfriend, and I went up to Lexington because mom's Beamer had a recalled part or something like that. So we went up there, hung out at the mall and stuff. And Haven has never been to Build-A-Bear.
You mean St. Louis's own Build-A-Bear?
Don't they have a ridiculous one there?
Yeah. Well, this is the headquarters.
Yeah, I would want to go eventually.
They have one in Busch Stadium. Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah. But yeah, she had her first Build-A-Bear experience and it was a lot of fun. I got a little monkey guy and they had all the Jedi costumes and clothes and stuff. So he has a little Jedi robe on. And I named him Admiral Akbar. And the workers gave me the weirdest fucking look ever when she read out the name of it.
Why?
I'm guessing she just doesn't know Star Wars lore. And like, I'm not judging her for that, but it's like, what are you gonna think when like most kids are coming up? His name is Barry. His name is like Ted. And then Admiral Akbar. With me walking up. And Haven they had the Pokemon shit out. She got an Eevee and a Mew. It was just so much fun kind of seeing her have the first experience, and they did the whole heart ceremony and all the bullshit, and it was so fun. And hung out at the mall for a little bit, and
which is good, big times for you when Ashland, Kentucky is Walmart's considered the mall.
The mall, yeah, the mall here is about to close down basically. There's another one opening that's turning into like a Mall of America wannabe thing, and it's just weird.
That is weird.
And went to Lids, got some hats because I've only been able to order hats online because there's not a Lids here or anything like that.
Or anything in that area that would fit that thing you call a head.
Yeah. So
like,
I had to go to Lids at least to get a decent hat.
Did you have to like specially order your like headset, like the span the width of your head?
I need to get a different headband for this. It's too small.
Like you do have.
It's fucking huge, and the hair doesn't help.
No, it really doesn't.
Yeah, I'm at a 7.5 when it comes to fucking hats.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking head.
And 7.5 is like tight.
What? So
like,
you're like
you're
probably 7 to 3,
5/8.
5/8, 7 to 3/4.
I could go up to the next size up, but yeah, it is. It's massive.
Dude, I feel bad for your mom. That's probably why she didn't have any kids after you.
I think I had to. I think she got stitched after me. So yeah.
Jeez. Sorry, stuff. Anyways.
But yeah, got some nice hats. That was a fucking good time. And Friday,
yeah,
Spider-Man remaster for PC came out. It looks so fucking amazing.
Does it?
The game's been out for 4 years. It came out in 2018, and I've just kept myself blind from it this entire time because I was just betting on them that they'll eventually release it for PC. And I don't play PlayStation, so.
Oh, that game, yeah.
And so I've just been waiting on it forever. I love it so fucking much. Just swinging around the city, just doing dumb flips and tricks and stuff. There's so much fucking fun in it. It's absolutely just beautiful.
Nice. Anything else, buddy? What else you had going on? Anything else? Nothing much?
Last night we set up our projector. We got a giant outside blow up screen and a projector set up. And when we watched epic rap battles of history.
You didn't set. I'm surprised This at your mom's.
Yeah.
I'm surprised your brother-in-law didn't set up his PS4 on it.
I want to get them too. That'd be funny.
I got like this wall here is empty for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on video, the wall that to my left is empty because I have a projector on this wall, and that's what I projected onto. So that's where I watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And again, I watched all the I Am Groots. That's where I watch a lot of TV at night. Like I'll close everything on here. It'll be dark as shit. Flip on the projector. I haven't hooked up the PS4 to it yet. That's where I'll probably watch the YMH live on the projector because I'll hook the computer up to. So.
Oh, is there a new one coming up?
It's Wednesday.
I'm horrible. I have not been.
Young James. YMH live Wednesday. Right. There you go, Tom. Christina, like you guys need to need more fucking money or press. Now the 3 listeners that we have that already know who you are probably getting it. So
I gotta get Haven to watch it with me.
Oh boy.
She hasn't seen it yet.
Huh?
She hasn't seen any of them.
Oh boy. So right on. So that's fun, dude. The projectors are always a good time. I recommend everyone get a projector. They're best. $100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Painted strap cloth. That's all you need, ladies and gentlemen. Set up your garage, sit out there, have some family fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Buckle up. As you all know, ladies and gentlemen, I am an idiot. And like we were talking earlier about we have a friend, everyone knows on the show is Aspergers. He picked up a tick of Jamie's. Because if you listen to the podcast a lot of times, Jamie likes to go, what?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So Jamie likes to do that a lot. And I was on the phone with Asperger's the other day, and he was telling me a story, and I kept laughing at him. He was like, "Why are you laughing? This is a serious fucking story, dude. I'm kind of upset. I need your fucking opinion on this, dude. And I go, I can't. And I'm like, I can't take you seriously right now, dude. You're gonna have to call me back when you. Well, I'm like, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm talking to Jamie right now or if I'm talking to you or Kelly right now, because all I kept on hearing is, yeah, 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 and I was like, and I kept laughing, and he was just, and the conversation wasn't going, and then he goes, oh my god, he goes, this is what happens with my brain, dude. He goes, I pick on someone else's tick, and I make fucking fun of it. And then it becomes my fucking tick. And this is now what has happened. And I went, yeah, that's how I end up saying bro. I'm like, because I made fun of all the guys who are like, bro. I'm like, and then now I'm a 40-year-old dude who just says bro. It happens. I get it. But
it was so funny to
because of Asperger's, he likes to make fun of some very serious shit. And that's why we're friends. I don't know. We'll take like the organization, BLM. But he won't make fun of the organization per se. But if you say like Black Friday, he'll say like Black Friday matters. Or if you say black paint, he'll be like black paint matters. Like, oh, this is a black piece of paper. He'll be like black piece of paper matters. I was like, oh, I was welcome to Black Parade last week. He'd be like, oh, welcome to Black Parades matter. Like he'll fucking do that shit just like to be an asshole. All right. Now knowing this. I'm at work the other day, by the way, first day by myself, hanging out. And Lenny goes, oh, you're going to need some black shelf tags. I went, oh, I'm like, black shelf tags matter. I mean, it came right out of my mouth so quickly, so naturally. And she goes, huh? And dude, she looked at me like I was looking at my dog, my Great Dane with a treat. And she went and she kicked that head sideways. She went, huh? And just gave me the side look. The nice guy that was behind me goes, hell yeah, brother, they do. But not in the redneck way I said it because I'm white. But the black guy who yelled at it yelled me and started laughing because I went, yeah, black shelf tags matter. He thought it was fucking funny and yelled, yeah, man. And like, or however, I don't know why I keep on sounding like a white guy even more, but you all know what I'm doing. And I went, huh, yep, write this down. And I was trying not to laugh, and I went right back to work.
Oh, I couldn't. No.
What?
I don't know how I would react.
Nope, I do. I hear that dude yell, and I turned around. I went, and it went, walk away. This is one of those you just walked away moments. You didn't get shot. You know what I mean? Everyone laughed. Everyone had a good time. Work got done. That dude probably went, hey man, this crazy fucking dude at the dollar store was like, black shelf tags matter. And I fucking thought it was the funniest thing in the world. You should have heard him. Speaking of Asperger's, I'm going to apologize for everyone right now. I don't care what side of the spectrum you stand on. Everyone obviously knows, if you talk to me, that I am not a fan of the weekend at Bernie's that we call the White House right now. And I'm not a fan of the big cackling hen that is our VP, if I would say. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. So
I'm okay with Weekend at Bernie's a little bit more.
Okay, cool. So Weekend at Bernie's is on vacation this week with his son, who, come to find out, likes to take naked penis pictures because he has body dysphoria because of his 9-inch dong. He goes, I think it's small. That's why I take pictures of it. No, dude, you're just a pervert who likes to take naked pictures. Just fucking admit it, you psycho. But anyways, they were getting on a plane together because clearly they got probably business dealings to do by selling more of our reserve oil to China. But who am I to fucking judge on that? I wonder how much money he made. It's cool enough to pay for more crack. Clearly,
how does it's one of those things of like, I feel like someone's children should represent kind of their views a little bit. This motherfucker, our president's son.
Yeah, who takes
this
naked
motherfucker is just running around doing this shit.
Dude, just taking naked pictures, fucking losing fucking laptops. You know what I mean? Fucking on video, getting crack, when his dad was the one with the 1, 2, 3 strikeout fucking bill who sent so many crackheads to jail in the early 90s. But
I mean,
hey,
one of the reasons why I like YMH Live so much is because that's where I saw Hunter Biden's dick while smoking crack.
is it a good hog?
I mean, it is. I didn't pay attention to that too much. It is such a funny video because there's a single censor bar where the dick starts in the video, but he's getting blown. It's moving out of the censor bar and everything. It's like the end of Jackass 3 where they have the bar just like flying around the screen and shit.
So cool.
It's the dumbest, most hilarious thing ever.
Enough about crackhead Hunter and his dong. So, they're on vacation this week. Clearly, like I said, got to do whatever they got to do together. Sniff children, play with each other's legs hair. That's fine. I'll be like, man, it would be an FBI. It was a joke. I want you to know, FBI, that's the joke. I don't want you to fucking come investigate me, Secret Service, ATF, or all that. When I cracked this joke, all right, I was just merely saying a joke, and like it'd be a shame if the plane went down. I mean, God forbid it would do the country some good. But then the FBI could really use the excuse of we don't know where Hunter's laptop is. It was in a plane crash. I mean, just saying. So I said that to Aspergers in a text, and he goes, wow, man, that's a bit far. That is over the line. How about this? Joe's crazy old German Shepherd gets into Hunter's special bag and gets all hopped up on that crystal stuff, goes completely berserk and mauls the whole family. And then the pilots land safely, and the dog gets to land and rest at Arlington National Cemetery. And he goes, do you know why that dogs get to go there? He goes, because all dogs go to heaven.
Touche. All right.
And I was like, You win, buddy. I definitely don't want to see the plane crash no more. These are all jokes. Secret Service fuckers. God damn, we don't want to see anything bad happen. Fuck. I mean, go look for
Asperger's is a hell
Hunter's
of a
laptop.
drug.
Huh?
Asperger's is a hell of a drug.
Asperger is a hell of a drug. Oh, I loved it. And you know what? Here's
That's
the
the
shitty
title. Just write that down.
thing. Asperger's a hell of a drug. How do you want me? Should I spell Asperger's ASSBE or like all fucked up?
No.
So that happened.
That's a good one. That's well written.
Oh, dude. Here's the
Like,
shitty part.
where'd that come from?
Let me tell you something. Wait, hold on.
It's just one of those of like, excuse the fuck out of me. Why was your brain here?
Let me tell you something. That text, my response of like, oh man, it'll be a shame if the plane went down, was at 2:19. At 2:21, the response was sent. It didn't take long, okay?
What I mean, I was just like, why was it already there?
I don't know. So, all right. I have a question. What is the shittiest car that you have ever seen that someone has put a little bit too much money into that they should have? Just hypothetical, real quick, if you think one. And here's why I asked this.
Well, I mean, the easy answer, just right off the top of my bat, is the the Prius that hit my mom, and he had a turboed and had chips put in it and all this dumb shit on a Prius.
So I have a friend who owns his own company, and he has to drive around town a lot with some tools and stuff like that. And he drives around in a 1998 Toyota Camry. Or hold on, make sure I get this correct. Correct. Toyota Corolla. I'm sorry, a Corolla. 1998 Toyota Corolla.
The thing will never die.
That is like, the body is in the best shape, but the engine is still going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. That thing will live on.
He has decided, like, one of the hubcaps is missing, like on the tire. Like, it is a work vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. But he has decided that since the engine is so good and that that little four banger can zip around town, that he is going to invest and spend $250 and put a turbo on it.
That's just going to cause more damage.
When I told him that his half Asian son-in-law is starting to rub off on him because they're souping up this fucking shitbox on the car, I got called racist. Okay. And I didn't appreciate it. And when I just said, hey, he's rubbing off on you, and I didn't say, but I just want to point out, because you guys don't know who the kid is. I'm just telling you, the half Asian kid.
That's what I'm thinking is, no, he likes just to do stuff like that.
And I'm like, who's going to shoot? I'm like, well, if we're going to do this, we need to go to AutoZone to get you some plastic spinners. We need to get some shag carpeting for the roof. Some dice for the fucking, let's do it all right. Some fucking LED underlights. And let's go.
Best thing ever.
And he was, when I started started chiming all that in, I think the wife put it just at a halt just to the turbo. I was like, oh no, let's do something funky. Hey man, let's put another dent in this side, dude. Drop kick the door in. We'll get you some bullet hole stickers to put on everywhere.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Let's really do it. And I think I started talking, and his wife was just like, I think at one point his wife looked at, I was drinking a little bit. So if you hear this refresh my memory, his wife told me to shut up, and then looked at him and was like, no. this is far you can go. And he was like, okay. Because I started talking wild and crazy ideas. So, last thing, ladies and gentlemen, and I rest in peace, Anne Heche. Let's not make fun of the dead too quickly, but I have issues. I mean, I don't have issues. I have a story, and I apologize for this story.
I'm just turning AC on. Go ahead
Good.
and start.
So, Anne Heche, I guess, got into a. So, hear me out real quick.
Yeah.
So, Anne Heche got into this car accident, this fiery car accident. First reports was she was supposed to make it. Next reports were, hey, she had real bad smoke inhalation, some pretty bad burns, and is in a medically induced coma. She's going to be okay. She's going to pull through with this. To she's brain dead, and we're pulling her off life support. And now she's gone. Is that how that all worked out?
I don't know 100%, but I think, from what I understand, kind of.
Now, here's where things get tricky. After Anne Heche died, about a couple hours after the news broke, is it weird that I went to Mr. Skin to look up and see if she showed her boobs at any movies? Now, I have asked multiple people that question on both spectrums, male and female.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know, all females have kind of came up to the agreement of WTF. They're, they
just kind of like, all right.
It's like,
just of course you did.
Like,
kind of thought,
what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why? Like, why? Like, that's how they are. Every single guy I have asked that question looked at me and went, well, has she? The answer is yes. Mr. Skin says she's Hall of Fame nudity. She's done 13 roles. Okay, that's the skinny. That's all I know.
yeah.
It was just a quick look. It was a curiosity thing. I went, oh man, I hope she gets to live on in a good way, not in a fiery mess coma way. God forbid.
And so, of course, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have my Zoomer moment. What is she from?
So she's an actress.
Yes, I get that, but like, I don't think I know.
Kind of big. She was kind of bigger in the 90s and early 2000s. Pretty good looking woman.
The Mummy?
No, she dated Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something about that.
So she dated Ellen DeGeneres, and that led to this conversation that I had with Aspergers. And he asked this question. He goes, "Is Ellen DeGeneres, was she like the 90s 2000 Pete Davidson before Pete Davidson?"
Yes, he told me he asked that.
And I'm like,
big cooch energy.
I go, no. I went, hold on, Jamie. I'll get to it. And I went, dude, that's a good point, because Ellen, she dated Anne Heche. She dated another very good looking one I couldn't think of. She's married to Posh, I think. Her wife is a very good looking woman.
Yes, yeah.
And I go, Pete Davidson has dated all these women. I mean, he just broke up with Kim Kardashian, and Kim Kardashian went after him because she wanted that big dick energy. I guess Ellen has that big tongue energy for lesbians. Good on Ellen. Not mad on you, girlfriend. Proud of you. I'm all here for you, cheering you on. Good on you. That big tongue energy. But all the guys, I just want to say, most of the guys are fucked up. We're all fucked up, gentlemen. What can I say? All right. I got to take a quick pause for a second.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, we were back. Sorry, I had to go blow my nose. I still have a fucking hanger, so if you're watching and you see me picking my nose, that's why. Dude, that just fucking hurt. I think I just got it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's been bugging me.
Yeah, my left nostril was bleeding.
Ugh, that's terrible. So, the fucking joys of doing a podcast.
Blow my nose very aggressively.
Did you just say you blew your nose?
Havens, I blow my nose very aggressively.
Dude, I do too. So am I. So let's get some news up.
What up?
All right, let's go to everyone's favorite state. We got two fucking right off the bat fucking Florida stories. So, all right, back in July 27th, a man by the name of Aaron Gregory, 39, decided that he needed to go to Walmart for a few things and was in the motorized cart. Mind you, this is at 10 a.m. in the morning, where young Gregory started to drive into people, run into displays, and start nodding off on the cart. Because now Aaron Gregory, 39 of Florida, was now being charged with a DWI for driving a motorized cart in Walmart because he was drunk at 10 a.m. Jamie?
So,
Yes.
my take, kind of reading in between the lines and stuff, this guy has terrorized the public multiple times.
Hold on. Nope.
This is probably my guess is that this is not his first offense.
Nope.
It is?
Pretty much. So, Gregory, he's being charged with 4 misdemeanors, including driving under the influence, disorderly intoxication, and possession of an open container. He's being held on bond for a $3,000 bond. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's what happens when you're drunk in public, dude. You do dumb shit. You on a motorized horse. People can get DWI for riding a horse drunk.
I think the low motorized car is too much to get fined for that.
Hey, you ran into somebody. You could hurt people. That's a rolled ankle, man.
But to give someone because that's something that sticks with you. And
Yeah.
no, you can't be given DWIs for fucking a little Walmart cart. If he drove there and then he was like, no, I'm only here by myself, then yeah, fuck it.
Yep.
He got it.
Dude.
But if he had his sober buddy with him, or if he walked there, no, I think that's a little ridiculous.
All right. What about the guy who gets caught drinking and driving on a lawnmower?
So I don't know what the law is here, but that's a very common thing to see here. And
DWI.
no one says a thing. No one bats an eye.
That's
That's
a DWI.
Even if it's like sidewalk,
Yeah. Can't do it. Yeah.
Actually mowing your lawn.
You're operating a vehicle drunk. Hey, man, just saying. Saying.
I've drunkenly mowed the grass plenty of times.
I'm just, yeah. So, I know. I have too, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to fucking Walmart down the street in my lawn.
No. I'm not saying I would do that either, but that seems a little over policing.
I know. I get it.
Because I get the open container, disorderly conduct, all that. I'm not arguing at all.
Yeah. Just saying, buddy.
It's just real Florida energy. I feel like they could turn a cheek to the cart.
Listen. Speaking of some real,
you guys
Florida
used
energy,
him for your weekend entertainment.
What the hell is even that?
Is what we're about ready to get into.
All right.
No, God, please, no.
What'd you do?
Christina Caleo and Jeffrey Springer, Christina 36, Jeffrey of 39, used to be lovers for about 8 years. And
Okay.
So after,
Why should I care about these people?
they have been charged with, hold on,
Oh no.
What is it? God dang it. I just lost it. So basically, oh man, God damn it, man. I'm really for woman. Oh, she's been charged with receiving. I mean, God damn it, dude. I'm sorry, everybody. It's taking me a minute to really just completely still wrap my head around this. I thought they're going to have a formal charge. I thought I read, but it's not. She's been charged with receiving oral sex from her dog and videotaping it. She says, and their excuse was the dog was just curious.
I told you about Whitney, Wisconsin.
Hold on. They have engaged with 30 to 50 sexual acts with that dog over the 8-year span.
All right.
What the hell is
You know,
even that?
It may have just been curiosity still. You never know, John. You can't be too judgmental on
No,
this
you
one.
fucking raisin.
I mean, I showed you that video of the 5 reasons why you should have sex with your dog.
Shut the fuck up, James. Do not ever fucking. That is fucking gross. That is. Think about this. 30 to 50 fucking times. Don't worry, the dog, his name's Loki. He's fine though. They checked him out.
So there is, that there is certain states that still allow bestiality under certain specifications, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like there's certain
I don't want to
states
talk.
where
It's
they
fucking weird, and
specify,
it's
like it has to be over 20 pounds or something.
stop. That's fucking weird. It's
Yeah.
weird, but this is weird. And for you to go, oh, it only happened once or twice because of curiosity. Why am I getting arrested? Because your boyfriend handed over a zip drive of you guys fucking around with your dog 30 to 50 times.
Or why'd the boyfriend come out?
Because they were getting fucking arrested for domestic violence. That's what happens, man, when you beat your fucking.
So she was beating him.
They're both beating on each other. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is what it is. But whatever. None of this story. I have a problem with this story. No one ever wanted to hear me out. I don't know why. So, 21-year-old woman over in Glasgow, over the High Court of Glasgow, yeah, is only receiving 300 hours of community service for running over and killing the love of her life. So he was at work. She accused him of hiding money on his phone through like a cash app. They got into an argument. She grabbed his phone and shoved her. She shoved him, ran to her car, jumped in the car, and then drove erratically, running over this dude and killing him. And is only receiving $300 of community service because she got mad at him. And I'd come to find out he wasn't even hiding money or something like that.
What fucking judge is this?
See what I'm saying? This lady supposedly killed the love of her life.
What the fuck? Who is this judge? Who is this judge? I know they got some fuck shit over there because that's where like Count Dankula shit is going down and stuff like that. But what the fuck?
When police arrived, she begged police to let her give her boyfriend one last hug. Let me tell you something. Women always have the advantage on everything. Everything. If this was a dude that would have fucking have done the same thing and the roles would have been reversed, he would have been made fun of more than Jesse Smollett and would have been drugged down the street by a rope and horse. Am I wrong? Hear me out. Or am I going overboard?
No, I think the only thing is you said women have advantage on everything. Not quite. But
Okay, well, not on everything, but when it comes to shit like this,
yes.
Just saying.
I want to know. I want to see the judge at least.
It's over. I don't know.
But
because she's shown remorse because it's so. God damn! I know people have shown remorse. Just saying, shit happens.
I know someone that gave CPR after doing something
like that. I know.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
How far? That person got 15 to life. This one gets $300 in community service. She gets to go feed the poor on fucking Thanksgiving. That's fucked up, ain't it? I know this isn't over in the United. This isn't here in the United States. There.
I also get that. Yeah.
It's still.
But that's why I'm saying the Count Dankula stuff. They're more worried about a guy that made a Nazi pug joke than they are.
I know. It's bad. All right, let's. No. Or should we start with the Reddit story? You know what? Here, I think this is if this was true. I think this would.
Yeah.
I think this was explained. You know, if this lady would have had a little bit of this beforehand, I think her maybe her boyfriend would be alive today. You know what I'm saying?
I think I might.
Maybe. Listen to this. I want to hear to see what you think of this.
What is a conspiracy theory that gets scarier the more you look into it? Marijuana federal legalization is being prevented, not because the population will become a bunch of lazy slobs, but because it will decrease the division and anger within the population.
I think everyone just froze on that one. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Just think, if she probably would have smoked a joint before she went over to yelling at him for his Cash App. Just saying.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have drove too erratic. You know? What do you think?
It's funny.
You know, just saying. All right. Jamie, you want to get some sour thoughts?
Yeah. What up?
All right, we're going to do some shower thoughts. We're going to do a great ambulance story, the best teacher that I've ever heard of, and the most creepiest thing that, ladies and gentlemen, these are the stories I'm going to lead up to. One of the creepiest reasons why I do not ever want to be single in my life ever again. All right, so let's get some shower thoughts, though.
Yeah.
There's probably a guy out there.
If I need to pause, Jamie, let me know. All right, let's get some shower thoughts.
There's probably a guy out there that thinks he has a strong pull-out game when in reality he is not capable of making children. The first guy who ate cheese was so hungry that he was okay that his milk has gotten so bad that it had transformed itself from a liquid to a solid. Boobs themselves are not private parts, nipples are the private parts. On women. Every pizza can be a mushroom pizza if you are patient enough. If you find a $100 bill on the ground and it takes you a second to pick it up, for that brief moment you are making $360,000 per hour. If you take a shortcut that reliably gets you to your destination faster than another route, it's not a shortcut, it's the correct route. When you're a kid playing truth or dare, dare is the scary option. When you are an adult it's truth. Shapeshifters can technically make their dick any size. Since electronics contain silver, you could theoretically beat a werewolf to death with a Nokia. Kinda weird that there isn't just free drinking water everywhere. A single man cannot have a box of tissues in his room without it looking suspicious.
The last one's fucking true.
The second to last one. Wow.
The werewolf?
No, the water. Jesus.
Why is there free water everywhere?
Yeah, just saying.
You know, you would think.
Do you know who started that?
Who?
The original owner of Coca-Cola.
Really?
Yeah. He had this like vision of like charging everyone in the world for water just to like have access to it. He was basically the first person that was like, all right, let's do this.
Oh, we should charge people for water. Huh, weird. What an asshole. You know? What an asshole. What a dick.
Yeah, and he was the first one to start selling bottles of water and starting all that pollution and bullshit.
I like how we still don't have plastic straws because a 10-year-old lied at a science fair. No one ever fact checked it, and here we are. Thanks, Starbucks. Shit like that. Hey, do you ever what is one thing you overthink about? You ever overthink something that just like, oh god, I'm glad it became true?
Oh,
like had a sneaking suspicion about something, and then it fucking, you know, I understand.
I think the thing that I found the coolest when I was younger, getting more into psychonaut stuff, is that there's countries kind of volunteering themselves for being the guinea pig of like legalizing all drugs.
But you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I have this sneaking suspicion something's going to happen, like something bad might happen, and then it does happen because you overthought the situation. Like, hey, Dad, we should get off this highway because I think there might be let's just stop off. I just have this weird feeling, and come to find out there was an accident that you guys would have been in or something like that. You ever think about that?
Here and there. I have two that I can think of that were positive. Like I remember on our way over to a friend's house one time, I was just kind of thinking of like, they were saying they wanted to tell my parents something. I'm guessing that they're pregnant. And like one of the first things they said as we walked through the door was just like, we're pregnant and all the shit. And I was just like, oh shit, I'm a fucking mind reader. And had one of those moments as a kid. And then like with scuba diving very much, even while going through the classes and stuff, you're taught to think about your dive before you go on it, but plan out how it's perfectly going to go so that your mind is already in that mindset of making it go.
Yeah.
Well,
so listen to this wild ass story. I love this. This thing's funny. This cracks me up.
Overthinkers of Reddit, what unlikely scenario actually came true that you were completely prepared for because you were an overthinker? When my wife and I were getting married and looking for a place for ceremony, we have found this beautiful but quite remote garden. We were signing the contract for the event and I kept thinking that it was quite remote, so I asked, how much time does it take for the ambulance to get here? I became the laughingstock of both families. My, then future, mother-in-law, who was present at the meeting, literally fell down from the chair laughing. The wedding organizer remembered it for weeks, telling about it everyone we met. My dad ended every sentence with, but maybe you need an ambulance for that. My wife was making siren noises when I was saying something we disagreed on. Every family dinner, all the aunts and uncles were checking if the ambulance was present. You name it. The entire package. Still, I couldn't get rid of this weird feeling. It would have taken over an hour for the ambulance to get to the garden. After a few weeks I ended up paying a private ambulance to be present at the wedding. Fast forward to the ceremony. As my wife literally walks down the aisle, at the back of the garden I see two paramedics running with a stretcher and my dad squeezing my hand whispering, "That's not of your goddamn business. Let them to take care of it." What happened was that one of our older guests got a heart attack and almost died at ceremony. Was saved by the private ambulance. Ever since then, when my wife tells me that I'm overthinking, I just do the siren noise.
Yeah, like what else is your response gonna be after that? Like, bitch, shut up. Shut up. Stop. You don't question me after that shit. Like, that's one of those where he's like, stop. I'm not overthinking. I promise.
Like,
There's no winning arguments for her after that.
nope. I think that is
Like that's just one of those.
bro. That's 40 years of checkmate, right there. That's 40. When that happened, here, this is how this reception should have gone. They say either dues, they run off, blah blah blah. Everyone kind of goes off for their pictures. Everyone's kind of getting a beer. Everyone knows how that still goes.
Yeah.
Hey, what was up with the ambulance? Oh, because so-and-so had a heart attack. Luckily, you did do that, blah, blah, blah. And everyone starts laughing. You look at your now wife, and she looks at you, and she's just like, oh, there's 40 years checkmate. I have 40 years before I can rebuttal in an argument. One rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? Or for or $1 for $1.
Oh my god.
Say it costs $1,000 for the ambulance 1 month for every dollar they had to spend on that private ambulance. You know what I'm saying? That should be the payment of her. Like, anytime, hey, what do you want for dinner? Do you want pizza or tacos? And she's like, I don't want tacos. I want pizza. And he's just like, we're getting tacos. And there's nothing she can say about it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. Because all she has to do is go, wee, 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 and he wins the argument.
Why do we need the extra propane for the camping? It's gonna make it so heavy to carry all this shit. It's just like, just wait.
Just wait. Promise you.
It's gonna become like a fucking tarot card reader.
You know what? Like,
Psychic
seriously.
or some shit.
You know,
Instead of
The
it being
best.
like the crazy crystal wife, it's the crazy crystal husband.
yeah, something like that. All right. So since school's starting back up across the country for most kids and everything like that, I found this. It was just like, I have to play this one. This is probably the great. If I had this guy as a teacher, I probably would have been a better student. Just saying. Like, this guy's
I had a few of those.
smart.
I had a few of those teachers that really made an impact on me.
And here's why.
Teachers have read it. What is the smartest, most creative way of cheating that you've seen? Not the student but the teacher. So the teacher, let's call him Mr. A, had a reputation for being a phenomenal teacher who had every student engaged and vested in his class no matter how mundane the subject. Anytime he asked a question, every student's hand would shoot in the air with them shouting things like "call on me" or "I know the answer." Simply, Mr. A developed a reputation in the district as one of its best teachers. Fast forward a couple years and I'm grabbing coffee with Mr. A and I ask him, what's your trick? How did you get every student bought in? His response, well, I told the kids every time we had a visitor in class, I need you all to raise your hand like I was giving away free candy. But if you don't know the answer, raise your left hand. If you do know it, raise your right hand so I know who to call on and we all look good. Worked like a charm.
Bro. Oh, that's fucking genius. What?
What a phenomenal fucking teacher, dude. What a brilliant teacher. What a brilliant teacher. What a brilliant man. Bravo. Like,
So even outside of that, he's already like, even the students know him as a good teacher. They're not saying that was his only thing, but that's fucking hilarious for like the principal coming in for yes.
so because all of his students have his back, because this went on for years. So all the students had his back. That
No one
means the
said
students
shit.
knew
No one
that
said
he
shit.
had their back. That is a good teacher right there.
Yeah, the fact that it stayed a secret, that's even better.
Yeah.
No one said shit.
No one said anything.
No one spilled the beans, and that makes it so much better.
Like, bravo.
Oh, that everyone was on the same page. Everyone was just like, no, we got to keep this up. We got to keep going.
What a great teacher. That's all I could say. Years. They said it went on for years.
And no one said shit.
No one's.
What the fuck?
That's hundreds, if not thousands, of kids that went through that man's.
How? Just how?
You figure like 25 students to a room. Come on.
Yeah,
dude.
it's 20 at
Wow.
least, probably. It's a public school.
Okay, so I would say that's 500 students, dude. Loose sleep sink ships, man, and none of those. That's 500 kids that have talk shit.
Yeah, 200 students a year go through his classroom.
Well, elementary, you figure they just stay with the one
Oh,
teacher.
he's in elementary. Never mind.
So yeah, so you'd say about 25 students a year.
Okay, yeah.
Say he did
I
for
was thinking
15
middle school and high
years.
school.
So he did it for 15 years is still
That's
what is
still
that?
A few hundred, yeah.
Yeah, a few hundred students. That's still amazing. Still amazing.
And I'm not trying to talk like I'm taking anything away from elementary school teachers at all. I was thinking high school teachers, if they had that many students going through that shit and no one said anything, holy fuck.
That's amazing. Because teenagers can't keep their mouths shut for
Exactly.
shit.
That was my thought. I was like, dude, you got so buddy with all those kids.
Right?
Like that would have.
But no, elementary, that's yeah.
It's
but
still fucking impressive.
Still super impressive.
There's still those asshole kids like me in elementary.
Yes, James, just like you. All right, this is why I never want to be single again ever, people, because this is probably my luck.
Men of Reddit, what's your creepy girl story? I met a girl online. She seemed normal enough, so we ended up going out for a drink. I found out that night that she actually lived an hour away in a rural town, but whatever. Well, we went out, had a drink, then went to go play pool. We drove over in my vehicle, and when we got to the pool hall she checked her phone and saw she had a text from her ex-BF. She proceeded to cry incessantly. I was trapped, I didn't know what to do, so I offered to take her back to her car. She said she wasn't sure if she could drive and she asked if I would take her home. I declined, saying it wouldn't be a good idea because A. Her car was like a mile away. B. She lived an hour away. C. How in the hell did she plan to get to her car the next day? So she agrees for the night to end, all the while apologizing vigorously. The next day she texts me, apologizes, and offers to buy me lunch. She seemed alright when we were getting to know each other, and I was bored, so I figured what the hell and gave her another shot. She brought her kids to the lunch. When I saw them get out of the car I texted her and said that it wasn't okay for me to meet them. She became irate and said her sitter cancelled at the last minute. Even though the drive was an hour long from her house, she didn't find it important to ask if it would be weird for her kids to come.
All right. I want to take a pause for a minute and let this sink in, because it's going to get worse. This is one of those.
Do that.
This is one of the ones that just get worse. On a first date, you're gonna bring, or second date, you're gonna bring your kids, right?
You can't do that. Like that's
No.
That's putting memories and impacting the children. You just can't do that. Like
You're bingo. You can't.
It was at that point that I stated I was no longer interested. Now for the creepy part. 2 days later she texted me, but I didn't respond. She kept at it and kept asking if I wanted to go out the next weekend. After multiple texts I messaged her and said I wasn't interested and I had plans to take my friend out for her birthday. This resulted in even more irate messaging about how she wasn't comfortable with me going out with other girls and so forth. This resulted in her getting blocked. Turns out she took...
You would back up a little bit.
just the entitlement.
I don't appreciate you going out with other women. I told you I'm not interested.
I've had that happen before. I've had those messages before after seeing a girl like once.
All right. Hold on. Here we go.
I had plans to take my friend out for her birthday. This resulted in even more irate messaging about how she wasn't comfortable with me going out with other girls and so forth. This resulted in her getting blocked. Turns out she took a guess on where we would go, since there was only one nightclub in the town, and she showed up. I had to tell the birthday girl that I was leaving and to call me when she was ready to go. My night was ruined. Birthday girl got home okay, in case you're wondering. But wait, there's more. A couple of weeks after that there was an ice storm and the power had gone out in the area. I ended up going over to a friend's house to hang out since they had a generator. We were playing cards and enjoying ourselves. Suddenly I get a text from a number I didn't recognize. Are you alright? I'm really worried, the message read. I'm fine, who is this? I replied. It's creepy girl, she responded. I ignored it and put my phone down. The next message sent chills down my spine. I'm really worried. I'm standing outside your house and all the lights are off. Are you sure you're okay? She had never been to my house and I had never given her my last name. My final message before blocking her involved not contacting me or I'd call the police. It turns out she was a secretary or some shit for a police department and she ran my tag to find out where I lived, drove over an hour to my house in the midst of an ice storm, then got a new number all so she could check up on me.
How are you feeling, James?
I've had some similar interactions and it's creepy.
I didn't have one come to my house when the power was out in the middle of an ice storm, creepy.
I've had people come to my work and stuff. Even when I worked at restaurants, I only worked in back house. No one ever saw me at restaurants. And I've had, yeah.
But this was a Tinder date that he went out with one time.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all it took was one time?
Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Like, I was just in hoe mode. I just wanted some puss.
Okay, but he didn't fuck her.
I know that also for him.
This dude just seemed like a good dude who attracted crazy. Good thing dude, can you imagine if he would have dipped one into her? Oh. Talk about lockdown city, man. You'd be out of control.
Yeah, there's one that I have where it's like a person from my girlfriend's childhood that I talked to in the past, and she was just as controlling with my girlfriend when they were close as she was with me in terms of like just overstepping boundaries and everything. And I would talk to the girl for like a week and a half, and she was already being like, "Are you ready to be stepdad?" and saying weird shit like that. And oh yeah.
No, bro. No. Fuck that. No. Okay. All right. I know we went off a little deep end here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry for it. But for you that are watching on YouTube or Rumble or in Spotify, I want to make up for it. I will make you giggle with the last video that I have. Okay.
All right.
Sorry for the last creepiness. It went dark. Okay. But here, I'll make it up.
Only men are stalkers. There's toxic femininity also.
Yeah, but we understand most men are pieces of shit to begin with. We're all
Yes, we're on the same page for that.
We're all guys are pieces of shit. Let's be honest. Here, let's laugh.
Oh, I love this dude. I haven't seen this one. I love Jacob the Acrobat so much.
Dude, that's
so
fucking
awesome.
dude. They're so good. If you haven't seen that guy's videos or anything like that, well,
he's done some stuff with Steve-O.
James, that's all I got for you this week. I hope everyone enjoyed the show.
I think it was a good one.
I hope you guys all liked it. Jamie, what you got? Any shout outs, whatever, anything like that?
Nothing much. Kenkel_eater. I feel my asshole crowning. I got shit.
Okay. That sounds fantastic. All right. For everyone else, please go to our Patreon channel. It's $5 a month. Get the Patreon channel. Get the episode a day early. Get the LLP Sunday playlist. I know we owe you guys one. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I had a little bit of life issues and stuff like that, and I just have not been in the mood, and it's all on me, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, we will get it. The playlist is almost done. I finally kind of got out of my little funk a little bit.
Yeah.
That is on me, but it is coming. I will shout it out when it happens. So go to the Patreon, get the episode a day early. If you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, hit subscribe, hit the like button. We do appreciate that. If you are listening or watching on Spotify or listening on Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to, please leave us a 5-star review. If you want to get a hold of us, please go to lostloserspodcast@gmail.com. You can also get us at losers_lost on Twitter, at lost_loser_podcast on Instagram, and all that good stuff. Other than that, did I say everything? Did I get everything? I think I got everything. I don't know.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Brr.